$55 billion.
So far, in 1 week.
Over 1,000
Or
contracts
1 month.
have been canceled. And I think that the number is only going to go up, Ainsley.
Yeah, and he's even showing an interest in the idea of guaranteeing a $5,000 check to every American. It would be called the DOGE Dividend.
Everyone remembers 2020 with the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, and Economic Securities Act, also known as the CARES Act, signed into law by Donald Trump. It was a $2.2 trillion economic stimulus bill signed on March 27, 2020 in response to the economic fallout of the pandemic in the United States. And after the CARES law was signed into effect, the altcoin market went from roughly $60 billion all the way upwards of $1.7 trillion, rallying over 2,700%. So had you invested $10,000 into the crypto market at that time, or even let alone just $100, $10,000 would have been worth over $270,000 at the peak of that bull run. $100 would have been worth $2,700. So if this goes into effect and every American receives $5,000 through the DOGE dividend, what do you guys think this will cause for the current bull run market? Well, in this video, we're going to discuss what Donald Trump is doing right now, how this is going to affect the crypto market long term, the smartest way to invest in the market so you don't get absolutely screwed and lose all of your money. We're getting into the charts to show you the most likely scenario to happen next for the entire altcoin industry, what to expect for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the entire altcoin market over the next few months. And with Donald Trump talking about Ripple and XRP right now, we have some shocking data to show you guys about the bigwigs and the major thought leaders that are much older than the vast majority of influencers today, what they are saying about XRP and what they are starting to realize right now that we've been talking about for years. So if you guys are feeling blessed today, if you're feeling bullish, comment 777. And if you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, confirm it by tapping the subscribe button. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So right now we're looking at total 2, which is the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin. So every single altcoin on the 3-day chart. And as you can see right now, the total market cap of the entire altcoin industry is at $1.2 trillion. We're still below the high of November 2021. And if we look back at the last bull run, we also have the simple moving average in 50. And then the 200 moving average as well too in red. So the 50 is in blue, the 200 is in red. So you can see the price right now is at the 50. And what happens next over the next few weeks is really going to determine if we have a bull run that's similar to what happened in 2021 or we don't. So pay very close attention to what I'm going to share with you guys by the end of this video. We're going to dive into this chart specifically and talk about these moving averages and where the price is right now relative to the past. But first, let's discuss what's happening with Trump, because even though we're not a political channel, what's happening and what Trump is doing right now directly affects the crypto market. As you guys have seen, he's come out in previous speeches, talked about Bitcoin to form a strategic Bitcoin reserve, and now it's starting to call it a digital asset stockpile or a digital asset reserve to have a basket of goods, and I've covered that in previous videos. And a lot of Bitcoin bulls have pointed their fingers and blamed Ripple, saying they're trying to undermine a strategic Bitcoin reserve. But look at what Donald Trump just posted right here, saying over the past 4 years, the Department of Justice has been politicized like never before. Therefore, I have instructed the termination of all remaining Biden-era U.S. attorneys. We must clean house immediately and restore confidence. America's golden age must have a fair justice system. That begins today. And the most important person that he fired that has been stifling the crypto industry was Gary Gensler because of the lawsuit against Ripple and XRP. But since Gary Gensler has announced his resignation, the rise in scams has increased in the crypto market. So a lot of people are claiming that they want Gary Gensler back, but that's not the solution. Nobody wants Gary Gensler back. Everyone just wants fair regulation, fair rules to the road. And 314 million in realized losses on the Libra coin scam have been reported on Dune's website right here. And this is the reality of meme coins. Not all of them, but the new ones that have been launching recently to capitalize on hype due to political narratives, piggybacking off of Trump's meme coin launch and then Melania's meme coin launch. By the end of this video, I'm going to share with you guys how to protect yourself and also how not to fall victim to scams like these. For example, Dave Portnoy's meme coin, Greed. Look at the name, Greed. This is what's happening to people. They're getting greedy in the market. It dumped 99% in 1 hour and went from $38 million to $157,000 in 60 minutes. The market cap at the time that I started researching this video was around $4 million. And he announced that he launched Greed 2. He said, don't invest in this coin with more than you can afford to lose. It'll be volatile. I will not sell one penny till at least midnight Eastern Standard Time, or maybe never. Be careful. Like, who in their right mind would buy this crap? Well, look what happened. It rallied all the way up to 0.006 cents, and then it crashed over 94%. So every single person who bought into that is virtually in a loss right now. And it's at a $320,000 market cap. So if you buy this, you will lose all of your money. Virtually guaranteed, because he's going to move on to something else. And this is what's happening in the crypto market. People with profile pictures like this launching projects to capitalize on the followers that are in the crypto space to gain attention. Look, he's getting a lot of attention. So his plan is working. This is what he wants to do. And his goal isn't to bring value in the crypto market by doing this. It's to gain followers to come over to Barstool Sports. Now everyone's seen Barstool Sports, but in my opinion, this is how you lose credibility. And now he's saying lots of people made money. He took the profits and poured them into a coin called Jail Stool. Some people won, some lost. Only the losers keep complaining. Now, I didn't lose anything on this. I didn't make anything on this because I didn't buy into any of this nonsense. And so this is the most important lesson for those of you guys that are going to trade meme coins. I'm not going to tell you not to, because you could definitely make a lot of money if you know how to time the game of musical chairs properly. But taking gains from these wild meme coins and putting it into something with actual utility. From this account right here, Human Person, and look at their handle, XRP Human Person. So again, I'm not going to tell you guys to buy anything. I'm not going to tell you to sell anything, but what I am going to do is provide you with the facts, provide you with the data, and then some philosophy to help you preserve your wealth and scale your capital this bull run, so you're not getting rugged an hour or two after a coin launches. So Miles posted this saying the market looks bleak and everyone is calling for the death of altcoins, but could we be in store for a bounce soon? February has historically marked a local bottom in the others versus Bitcoin ratio at this stage in the 4-year cycle. So what that means is others is everything other than the top 10 in market cap. And you can just go to coinmarketcap.com, look at the top 10 projects. It's everything other than that. Really simple. And when we compare it to Bitcoin, it shows how everything other than the top 10 performs compared to Bitcoin. It's like how the DXY shows the performance of the US dollar compared to a basket of 6 other currencies. That's essentially what others is compared to Bitcoin. So when others is going up, it just means everything outside the top 10 is growing faster than Bitcoin. And as you can see on the chart right here through the 4-year cycle, we can see that February, prior to that, there's a sell-off in others as capital goes into Bitcoin and out of the majority of altcoins. And it goes into the top 10 as well too, that have been around for multiple bull runs. So based on this chart right here, according to the past in February, after that, we generally see a recovery in the entire altcoin market. Now, stack that on top of this news right here that just dropped. If every American receives $5,000, it's like the CARES Act. What do you guys think happened last bull run when the CARES Act was signed into law? This took place, and every American was dumping money into their mortgages, into gas, into their phone bills, into bills they had to pay. And then the people who own those companies pumped up the crypto market. And then the smart people weren't using that money to go out and buy alcohol or clothes or new shoes. They were investing it. And so they made significant gains. A lot of them were watching this channel. So moral of the story is altcoin season is coming. Unless something crazy happens in the economy with the Federal Reserve, which anything's possible. But as Bitcoin dominance drops, in the top of the screen right here, you can see Bitcoin's market cap dominance of the whole industry sitting at roughly 60%. And then at the bottom of the screen, we see Ethereum compared to Bitcoin. Well, right now, Bitcoin's dominance is in the supply zone in this red box right here. And Ethereum to Bitcoin is in the demand zone. So last bull run, alt season kicked off when Bitcoin's dominance dropped. Ethereum started outperforming Bitcoin, XRP started outperforming Bitcoin, and the vast majority of altcoins rocketed to the upside and started melting faces. And also, when we look at the crypto total market cap excluding Bitcoin, total 2, on the 1-week chart, we can see the 100 moving average in orange and the 200 moving average in blue. We're experiencing a golden cross right now. The last time that we experienced a golden cross, shortly after that, the market exploded to the upside and passed the all-time high. So the fact of the matter is, what I showed you guys at the beginning of this video, right now we are consolidating below the all-time high. And last time that we were below the all-time high for total 2, what came after that was a massive rally into price discovery. Even though we saw some volatility on the way up, if I were to zoom in here for you guys, after we even broke the all-time high right here from $700 billion, we saw an aggressive pullback of 33%. There's volatility on the way up because you can see these bullish candles and bearish candles as well too every single few days, every 3 days, where the price shoots up, pulls back, shoots up, pulls back. And these pullbacks are 20% every 3 days or so. Some of them over 30%. So if you cannot stomach volatility, then you do not deserve the gains that are coming at the end of this bull run, because people that are late to the market and they bought in, for example, in December of 2024 and are now sitting at a 26% loss in their portfolio, they get frustrated, they get bored, and then they F it up and they sell. And then what happens is, like clockwork, because I've been through multiple bull runs, I got into the crypto market in 2016, 2017, when I really started investing, and I round trip my bags that bull run. So I had to go through all of the emotions of the psychology of a market cycle. But these consolidation periods and these sell-offs are designed to shake people out of their portfolios, because they, number one, they get bored. When people get bored, they lose interest. When people lose interest, they leave and they sell. And so people start selling at these periods, and that's like selling at this period right here, right before the price rockets to the upside. And so in my opinion, I could be wrong here. We are at the 50 right now, and we'll talk about this in a little bit, what's about to happen next. But I think you could be making a massive mistake if you are getting out of the crypto market at this stage in the market cycle. And this is why people never get huge returns in crypto, according to Alex Becker. And I've said this time and time again as well too. We've been told that certain coins are not good, or they're bad, or even scams by their current price, because the average in the vast majority, it's like 90 to 99% of retail, only look at the price of something and say that it's a scam because the price is not going up. This is how ludicrous retail investors are. But if you can a little level of intelligence here to pragmatically and objectively analyze things from different viewpoints for confluence, then you can gain a competitive advantage and join the 1 to 3% to become extremely rich or even wealthy in this bull run. So before almost any 30 to 50 to 100x crypto pump, there is by default huge, massive price swings. So unless you're capable of swing trading these, which is virtually impossible to do, because a lot of these lower market cap projects see these massive green candles because the liquidity is either super low and it only takes like $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000 to pump them up super high, or there's massive manipulation from market makers. So the only way you can get these huge returns is by buying early and holding for a long time through volatility and uncertainty and stomaching that roller coaster ride. For example, with all of the utility coins, they've had wild ups and downs, causing many people to write them off. Most of crypto Twitter has lost all patience and forgotten the way most people have won big in crypto is via long timeline, very volatile holds. And most of Twitter now, or X.com, labels a coin bad for having basic volatility and cold periods of consolidation. So maybe memes broke people's head because they're used to seeing things go 5, 10, 15, 20x like virtually every single day. But this used to be the default basic understanding of how to win in crypto. Even all the way back here at the bear market bottom in December of 2022, if you held, for example, for 107 days, that's 3 months. 3 months in the grand scale of things is not a long time, but in crypto, that's a long time. But if you held for 3 months, you would have been up 52%. And if you kept holding all the way until October, 284 days later, you would only be up 15%. So imagine putting $1,000 in the market and only having $1,150 284 days later. You're like, why am I invested in this crypto market? Like, I'm not making any money. Only $150 is not going to change my life, right? So then you sell, and then all of a sudden the market shoots up and now you're up 95%. Then it consolidates for a bit, then it shoots up, you're up 180%. Then it consolidates for another 200 days and it shoots up, then you're up 279%. Then it consolidates for a bit, and then guess what happens again? So what social media has trained people to not have more than have is patience. They don't have any patience anymore because the attention span of human beings is like 5 to 6 seconds now. So an actual really good sign that you are going to make it in the crypto market is your ability to even watch a 20, 30, or 40-minute video that we make every single day. Having a long attention span is actually a very successful trait that you can have. Look at this. Donald Trump posted 2 articles about Ripple on Truth Social back to back, and they're calling it the Donald Trump effect, bumping Ripple Labs. We got 3,000, 4,000 likes on both of these posts. So why is that important? Well, now we're seeing major thought leaders that have a vast majority of life experience and business experience, like Patrick Bet David, owner of Valuetainment. He ran this poll saying which crypto has the best long-term technology between XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, or other, and 43.8% said XRP, 35% said Bitcoin, only 8.9% said Ethereum, and 12% said other, which is just a mosh pit of different altcoins like Chainlink, XLM, HBAR, Solana, Sui, etc. So clear as day that most of the people that follow him on Twitter, 178,000 votes, understand XRP. And we responded this back to his post because we've been in crypto for 8 years. We've shared XRP with over 50 million people through multiple bull and bear markets. So it's great to see other powerful thought leaders like Patrick see where the best tech is in crypto, because wealth is made by being early when everyone else can't see the forest through the trees. And this prompted people like Grant Cardone's brother, Gary Cardone, who has been a big Bitcoin bull, to say things like, this is what happens when polls are run by people who don't understand the subject matter. The question is wrong and without measurement, which is hilarious because then Patrick responded back saying, you see the difference is you have never seen me support or promote a coin ever. My audience is as neutral to this topic as it can be. Something tells me you're biased to Bitcoin, which is fine. I suggest you run the exact poll and see what happens. And so he did, and he said, you are 50 years old, worth $10 million, and going into suspended hibernation for 8 years. It's 2033, escaping complete world chaos and a virus. You are required to make 100% investment in one of the following and have 1 hour to make a decision. He tagged Patrick in this. He said XRP, Solana, USD, and Bitcoin. 67% said XRP, 1% said Solana, 2% USD, 30% Bitcoin. 22,979 votes. And then Gary Cardone deleted the poll after XRP dominated it. So this is why we talk about XRP virtually every single day, is because it's better tech. Think about it. Bitcoin takes how many minutes to send Bitcoin from one person to another? XRP takes how many seconds? Case closed. So unless Bitcoin miraculously finds a way to get faster, it's going to have to remain as a store of value where people just buy it, hold it, and they treat it like a digital gold, because gold, too heavy to carry around. You're just storing it in vaults or in your safe, expecting it to go up in value over time because it's scarce. But Bitcoin only has 21 million. Who knows how much gold's out there on the planet? There's probably tons buried beneath the crust that we just haven't found yet. So we don't know how limited in supply gold is, because the earth can always make more. So the earth has an infinite supply of gold because the vast majority of earth is unexplored. So Bitcoin limited 21 million, XRP limited as well too, even though the supply is larger than Bitcoin. Its utility is different than Bitcoin because it's used to solve a cross-border liquidity problem. Speed, that's the direction payments are heading, because 3 to 5 days, too long for payments. That is inevitable. That's going to change. And it's changing this year. So breaking news is hitting right now. The SEC is acknowledging filing for a CoinShare Spot XRP ETF. So this is inevitable, guys. An XRP ETF is coming. And Hashtag has received approval from the Brazilian SEC to launch the world's first XRP Spot ETF. So with Trump in office, posting now about Ripple and XRP, he met with Brad, he met with Stewart for dinner. He's very aware of what's going on. If Trump wants to make America the crypto capital of the world, do you think he's going to let Brazil and other countries jump the gun? No, I could see Trump pushing to have the SEC approve an XRP ETF. What do you guys think that's going to do to the price of XRP? I'll let you come to your own conclusion there. Iconic XBT posted this, saying the only way you win is if your desire to win consumes you. It needs to be in your head 24/7, when you wake up, when you go to sleep, when you're losing, when it feels impossible. Because if it's not, someone hungrier, more obsessed, more relentless will take your spot. The game doesn't reward the smartest people. It doesn't reward the lucky. It rewards the ones who refuse to quit until winning is the only outcome left. And if you see someone who has things magically happen for them and it seems lucky, well, maybe they're laboring under correct knowledge. That's what luck stands for. Hey, bull runners, if you want more money to invest in the crypto market, did you know that there's billions of dollars in federal cash for businesses that kept paying their W-2 employees despite dealing with the government shutdowns in 2020 to 2021 during the pandemic that caused massive supply chain issues? So if you have, or you know any businesses that have W-2 employees, you could qualify for up to $26,000 per employee with no maximum limit through the Federal Employee Retention Credit Program when you click the link in the description of this video. Now, this isn't a loan, it's an IRS cash refund, and businesses have been getting back hundreds of thousands of dollars through this over the last few years. So to see if you qualify, all you need to do is click the link in the description below this video right now to schedule a free consultation with a dedicated ERC expert. But you have to act fast because the deadline to apply and share with as many businesses as possible is April 15th this year. And you can also sign up as an affiliate below, share with businesses that have W-2 employees, and earn 2% on their refunds. All they do is they simply click your link, they schedule a consultation before April 15th, and they will see how much they qualify to get back. So this is a great way to get money back in your pocket to invest in the crypto market before the next major breakout. And most businesses have missed out on this credit because the ERC qualifications have changed 3 times over the years. So if you were told in the past that you didn't qualify for this, there's actually a chance now that you do qualify. So click the link below, schedule a free consultation today, and let's help you get some money back in your pocket this bull run. And if you know any businesses that have W-2 employees, sign up as an affiliate right now through the link below. Share your link with as many businesses as possible before April 15th, and let's get you paid. So if you want to turn $1,000 into over $100,000 this bull run cycle, well, it's not going to happen overnight. It might not happen in one bull run cycle unless you catch 100x and you hold that through the wild volatile price swings, but that should not be a part of your strategy long term to only look for 100x projects. It's okay to have a small portion of your portfolio for projects that could do a 50x, 100x or more, where you're okay with them either going to zero or going to the moon. There's no in between for that small portion of your portfolio. That's like less than 10% of my portfolio, but the vast majority of my portfolio, over 80%, is in the long-term projects like XRP and others that I mentioned on the channel, like XLM, like HBAR, even a meme coin like Dogecoin, or ICP, or Algorand, or Ondo, or even Sui, through a diversification strategy. But overall, looking at the macro industry, looking at total 3 on the right-hand side of the screen compared to the left-hand side of the screen, having any level of skin in the game without getting shaking out is the best strategy. Thinking long-term, not worrying about what's happening in the short term, because look at last bull run, what happened during these consolidation phases right here, when the market cap of everything other than Bitcoin and Ethereum rallied up to 112 billion. We went through this boring consolidation period right here until the 20th of November. Then on this breakout, lots of people bought into the market right here, just like on the right-hand side of the screen, from March of 2024 until the breakout that happened in November 2024, this boring consolidation period. Then a lot of people bought this breakout right here, and we're going through another sell-off like we saw happen back in the tail end of 2020 to backtest the previous range high, which was resistance as support, which simultaneously was the 50 SMA. This is why the 50 is super important right now, because you guys see with this backtest that took place, we wicked below it, but we wicked off of the previous range high resistance as support right here. And right now we are consolidating right at the 50 SMA. So if we see a bounce to the upside from the 50 SMA, that is a great sign. But even if we see a little further consolidation through the 50 to the downside, it's not the end of the world as long as we stay above the 200, because we've seen plenty of consolidations like this in the previous bull run as well too, before the massive breakout to a new high. So in my opinion, we're one of two places in this market cycle. We are either right here before a massive breakout to the upside, or we are more so right here, where if we break the 50 but stay above the 200, we could see another final rally in the market, leading us into the bull market peak before the bear market kicks in, leading into Q4 of 2025 and Q1 of 2026. The biggest myth this cryptocurrency bull run that you guys are going to see a lot of on the next leg up will be the super cycle myth, that the 4-year market cycle is a thing of the past and that we're just going to keep doing these consolidations and breakouts forever and we just keep extending to the upside. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, keep watching these videos, because on this next leg up in the market, I'm going to be warning you guys when I feel that we're at the top. See, the Pi Cycle top indicator that came in April 2021, we're not seeing a Pi Cycle top indicator come in this bull run. We saw the Pi Cycle top come in December 2017 at the top. We saw it happen again at the top of November 2013 for Bitcoin. So the fact that this is not flashing right now, Bitcoin on the 3-day is still above the 50 and above the 200, shows that capital has just been rotating out of lower market cap altcoins that aren't going to withstand the test of time, and they're just flowing back into Bitcoin. This happens every single bull run cycle. So Bitcoin is holding up very well right here between $90,000 to $100,000. And the next next move for Bitcoin is going to be, in my opinion, anywhere from 115, 120, all the way up to 150 before we see the next consolidation and aggressive backtest. So just be ready for this, because when this starts to happen, we are going to see altcoins absolutely fly. And if you want to scale your larger cap portion of your portfolio, then there will be opportunities that will pop up as a part of your 20 or 10% portfolio strategy to be able to maximize your gains. For example, even though the poll showed 67% of people would choose XRP and only 1% of people would choose Solana,
our team even said Solana is most likely to be one of the easiest trades next year, and this was posted December 29th, 2022, on the day that Solana bottomed out at around $8. And since then, Solana looks like it's up over 2,500%. That's a 25x. It's like turning $1,000 into over $25,000. The list goes on and on and on. Our team called Sui, Ondo, and even some of the biggest cult-based meme coins like MOG back in July 20th of 2023, the day that MOG launched. So if you want to learn how our team is finding these altcoins before they explode, we just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses, just go through the link in the description below. Get in right now. Watch the 26-minute video covering everything that Altcoin Pro University offers to help you become the first millionaire in your family tree, if that's a goal of yours. And you can get started through the link in the description below right now, or you can go to bullrunners.com to take advantage of the bonuses we're giving you before they expire. Everyone is loving the community. They're loving the education. They're getting access to real-time altcoin picks first before we ever make videos about them. So click the link in the description below, watch the video, and I'll see you on the inside.